There are moments in life that define us, transform us, that etch themselves so deep into the core of who we are that we are never the same again. But what if I told you that these moments don't just happen to us, that we can actively create them? Today, I'm going to share with you 3 mental hacks that have changed the trajectory of my life. 3 keys that unlock doors I didn't even know existed. Number 1, picture the worst case scenario. We live in a time where everyone is talking about positive affirmations, putting yourself in the best possible state, and all of that is good. Don't get me wrong, but there's a powerful argument to be made for imagining the worst case scenario, the most devastating outcome, living it, feeling it, then realizing, hold on, it didn't actually happen. This is a mental hack that I learned from the Stoic philosophers, in particular Marcus Aurelius in his book, The Meditations. And I've got to admit, I wasn't terribly excited by the idea of just imagining doom and gloom, but then I gave it a try and oh my goodness, it actually was incredibly powerful. Because when we engage with our fears, we rob them of their power. This practice has helped me find a deeper appreciation for the here and now, for the control I still have. Now the second hack is pretend every video you watch, every conversation you have, every podcast you might listen to, or anyone you might engage with, imagine that this cost you significantly, that you paid thousands of dollars just to listen to that podcast or watch that video. Now, how would that make you feel about the value that you're gaining from that conversation or that podcast or that video? It would instantly elevate the value and make you much more likely to actually implement the information and take action. Instead of just absorbing it and feeling good about it, you are incredibly more likely to implement the information being imparted into your life. I've seen how powerful investing in your growth is, not only in my own life, but in the life of the clients I work with. When I pay for something, I'm going to listen. I'm going to make sure that I benefit from what's being said. And I've mentored hundreds of people over the years. I've worked with countless number of entrepreneurs and budding entrepreneurs, and I've charged a lot for my advice and consulting, and I've charged virtually nothing. And in almost all cases, there are some very notable minor exceptions, but in almost all cases, the ones who are charged a lot achieve the greatest results. Even though the advice is still the same, even though the advice or the lessons being shared are exactly the same, I'm still the same person. But we're human and we tend to value that which we pay for. That's just the way life works. So from this moment onwards, consider every learning opportunity as an investment that costs you dear, and watch how you benefit from it so much more. And the third and final hack is about cheating death. Well, not cheating death exactly, but kind of cheating death. Let me explain. Imagine you've been told you have, say, 2 years to live. How would you live your life? You probably live with more purpose. You probably wouldn't waste as much time as you might be wasting now. And there will be this greater intentionality as you move through life, right? So putting a self-imposed time frame on my life has allowed me personally to live with more urgency and with more purpose. Each moment then is precious, a gift. Then whenever the supposed time limit comes to an end, pretend that you've been granted an extension and you have another, say, 2, 3, or 5 years, or whatever number you want to work with. Adopting this mental trick has transformed the way I see every waking second. Every moment now has potential, has some kind of opportunity within it. So there you have it. 3 mental hacks that have shifted the course of my life. Stoic gratitude, visualizing value, and cheating death. These tools have the power to transform, to shift paradigms, to redefine how we live. Remember, your mind is a powerful tool. Direct it and watch how your life transforms.